'Cause she's left me lying far too long. I have stumbled, grown far ahead. Till my mind don't want to need her instead. When I see her, my heart feels like a sinking stone. I know I need her. I'm not sure if she's coming home. I'm not sure if she's coming home. I'm not sure if she's coming home. In the dark I wait for a moment to slip and slide away. I feel bad, bad to my bone, left to wait till I forced to follow. When I see it, my heart feels like a sinking stone. I know, yeah, I'm not sure if she's coming home. I'm not sure if she's coming home. And my heart's like a sinking stone. I'm a man, just getting out. She's still on my mind, like the dark of this night. When I see her, my heart feels like a sinking stone. I never be her. I'm not sure if she's coming.
All right, and we are just getting ready here. Good morning, everybody. Let's there we are. Damn, I can't believe the size of my eyes sometimes. I feel like a what'd you say, Missy Jenn, like a weird bat with what did you say? The doctor enhanced. He did something to him.
Yeah, he lifted
him up. I don't know.
Makes your eyes bigger.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, hump day. It is February 27th, 2019. Let Missy Jenn say her hellos to everybody.
Georgie wanted to be here too.
Yeah, Georgie's
Cassidy.
Georgie's
Susie,
in the game. Good morning,
Nathan.
Susie. Good morning, Nathan. Yes, we always have a lot of booze at the shit shows when we're
Miss Crafty makes.
Mrs. Crafty,
morning,
hello.
Good morning, good day.
Ms. Crafty, excuse me. Good morning, Eric. How are you? Just having our morning coffee here. Today's agenda is clean up, clean up, clean up. Missy Jenn sat down. What is all of this crap here? Right? Missy Jenn likes everything. The weather's just terrible. Happy Meal. Yuck, just yuck. That's it. Good morning, my Cindy. How are you, honey?
Good morning, Cindy.
Cindy Talks is going to have
Crystal.
a bra-wearing video. I love Cindy. Good morning, Crystal. How are you, sweetheart?
Hello, Brandy.
Thank you. I just don't. My eyes are always too. I always feel like my eyes are too damn big. You know, my mouth is big. As Jen says, your mouth and your eyes take up 95% of your face. So sweet. Anyway, good morning, Elf. How are you? Nice to see you. You never have a bra trial, and that's exciting. And the weather is terrible here, guys. Just spare a thought and prayer for the people that it ain't going to get better. It's going to get worse. We have just a terrific series of storms for the past, 5 weeks, Jen, have just relentlessly pounded the Sonoma coast, San Francisco Bay Area.
Entire Northern California.
To the extent
is
that
going to get pounded, is getting pounded, and will get pounded.
Yeah, to the extent that the ground's ability to absorb any additional rain is nothing. I mean, it's impossible. The ground is just so saturated. The reservoirs are all at, I don't know, 100. I don't even know the big one. Like, what's the big one that you follow? The Kiewit Company.
Oroville. I haven't even looked where it's at yet. But
well, it's a good thing they reinforced that that one. Good morning. Good morning, Highlander. Good morning, Julie. It's very depressing weather. Thank you, Cindy. I just went for my lower shelf Walmart wig this morning, bottom shelf one. It is depressing. Good morning, Joey. And I'm a person, of course, that loves sunshine and bouncing around outside. And this has just been devastating. So of course you drink more, you're hanging. There's not a lot to do. I cannot travel. Maybe this afternoon we have a break for a one-day break.
We're supposed to get a break today.
So I might be able to go out on an afternoon. I haven't been on an afternoon chooch, it seems like, in 2 weeks or so. So we might be able to run an afternoon chooch. Then tonight is either going to be Space Girl or sorority brat Rosie this evening. That's usually a lot of fun. We have a little adult fun in the evening. Well, I think we're going to do a Dollar Tree. Missy Jenn's like, oh my God. I always give her 1 week to recover. Dollar Tree food tasting, Russian roulette coming up. Today wasn't real good
Last week was bar mitzvah afterwards.
Hi, Chris.
I had a bar mitzvah celebration afterwards.
Oh, you planted a Satsuma mandarin. Yeah, the boss and Janet have one of them, and the thing must have had 500 fruits for small size. It was unbelievable. Tide says, hey, Rosie and Jen, we have been under a state emergency for historic flooding. My surrounding of flooding, it's terrible here. And it's terrible when the historic areas get hit. Really bad. Yeah, get your press pass out and let's go there. The problem is you can't even get access into, they've just cut off the roads now for limited emergency services to get into Guerneville and places like that. I may try to drive out. Am I wasting my time if I drive out River Road? It's probably underwater, a lot of River Road.
A lot of the stuff will be underwater. I just watched somebody,
oh my God, a ray of sunshine
2
outside.
days ago going through San Diego, actually trying to leave San Diego.
Well, 2 minutes of sunshine.
And even San Diego, they couldn't even leave San Diego because there was like four roads were flooded out like rivers.
Yeah, and everybody check out BTB. My friend John here, BTB, it's Life Unscripted. He putting up some beer. Yes, please watch his stream. We will, Julie. Our area is good. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's like in life, the worse the area is, the more it endures in cities and stuff. It's like when the fires hit in October of 2017, it was the fancy areas that bore the brunt. I mean, basically 1,500 of 6,000 homes burned off the hills of overlooking Santa Rosa and what they call the Fountain Grove, and out the east end of Santa Rosa. And probably only 1% have been even pulled permits because people are scared out of their minds to live on those hills, to go back there. Why would you, right? The danger, you know, you're going to get overrun by a fire sometime. But the fancy areas burned down, and the really tough hood, we're still we're untouchable here in the hood. Yeah. Well, you're doing good, BTB. I'm really glad to see you back. That's Blacktop Boondocker. Good morning, RV Radio.
Good morning, RV Radio. Much love to you. We're also going to have another cold front coming into the entire US of A. Another cold front will be pushing in. The 16-day forecast and the Doppler radar indicates another heating event in China. In the
Missy Jenn watches crazy.
In the ionosphere will be pushing the cold front down a little bit into the USA again for a day or two, sometime here in early March.
Well, with apologies to anybody that has a birthday and celebratory things in February, I don't really like the month of February. I'm going to be honest with you. To me, I said this just marks the low point psychologically and everything else of winter. And this has been a terrible winter out here in our area. Terrible if you, we busted the back of the drought that people spoke of for years. But that we'll be dealing with the consequences of the snowfall in the Sears. They'll be flooding out these when that snowpack starts to melt up in that Sierras and starts to come down into the river system. Holy smokes. Yeah.
They're talking about maybe another 2 feet of snow in the Sierras sometime
Kim,
next week.
Hi, Shannon. Kim said, is this weather typical for your area? It really depends how far south the jet stream goes. Normally, it's more northern of here, and it carries the Pineapple Express into Oregon and Washington states, but it's just dipped lower now, so it's ramming that right in top of this Bay Area here. So day after day,
completely untypical, because we had actually the polar vortex completely disintegrated in an unprecedented cold front from the North Pole come down with a severe cold. And for our area, we actually had the what you all call the Pineapple Express even hit San Diego, and San Diego really doesn't get that much rain.
No.
If ever any, and they were having flooding down there.
Georgie's, he ain't no spring chicken anymore, Georgie.
So the weather this year, we're
going to take him for a checkup.
2018 to 2019 has been unprecedented.
Yeah,
historical floodings everywhere.
Oh, Steelers, your hometown. There you go. I'm more of a Ravens fan, but Kat Glamorous Life sent this to me years ago. So sorry, Jen. So anyway, the weather.
So George is already now 8 years old, and
yeah, he's be passing me soon, George. We'd be creeping around together here on the Rancho, huh?
And
like that, we'd be creeping around together over here. Oh, happy birthday on Monday, Chris. Yay. Happy birthday to you.
All right. Best wishes to your sister Christina on the Acrevis, and she'll probably be really tired for the first week or two afterwards. But I guarantee you she will be really happy with the results. That will really help to fight back against the disease. Make sure to keep me updated, Christina, on the progress every Thursday. Come and see me on the coffee time.
There you go. Make sure to do that. Well, it's funny. It's a
always
history.
I'm always happy to see. I'm sorry. I'm
No
always
problem.
happy to see you, Christina, on the coffee time. And
Thank you, Julie.
stay
I
in
think
touch.
it's. I don't know. You never.
Hey,
You
you always bought Georgia
sorry.
in my
Sometimes
head.
you grab off of the lower Walmart $10 wig shelf, and sometimes you upgrade. I just barely.
Yeah, you always hit him on the noggin, the poor guy.
Well, he always bites my feet all the time anyway. So.
Yeah, maybe that's why he bites your feet. Poor George.
I guess I wear a medium. Obviously, with my front end, it's sometimes a little problematic to get into a
I
lot.
wear a large.
But I think it's funny, Pittsburgh. They drum me out of town in Baltimore if I wore this on the streets. There's two towns that two cities.
I wear a large, as you can see.
Are you quite through?
No.
I was just saying there's two cities that there's no love lost between Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Have a tradition of being battling towns.
The glory hole is topping over.
The Berryessa glory hole topping over. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, Blacktop Boondocker. What's wrong with the Redskins? I don't know. They should be one of the primo teams, but the rivalry between Baltimore and Pittsburgh is a lot of fun. All through baseball, the Pirates and the Orioles have really had some slam in 1971, 1971, 1979. Had some slam in World Series. Roberto Clemente, Willie Stargell, Frank Robinson, rest in peace, and some of those great World Series. Unfortunately, the Orioles were on the losing end of both of them, but they were still some of the greatest World Series in history between those two. So the weather, we're hoping it gets better. This is why I really cannot psychologically afford mentally to be here again for another winter. Missy Jenn, growing up in Europe and the dismal dark ages of Europe and all that, and she can bear up to being a Viking and stuff. She could stand out in the rain for 10 days and be fine, looking up like that, holding her sword of doom. But for me, I cannot do. Yeah, thank you, RB Shadow. I got the parts too. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. The Caps came. Thank you. Christina from Flint. You were born in Baltimore. Yes, I was. I was raised there as well. The Santa Rosa Creek is flooded up over the walkways. So we'll go today. I'll try to do an afternoon chooch if we don't have any rain. We'll look around our own creek and see what the hell's going on. Okay, I will let my channel sit to it. Yeah, RB Davey, you do you. I can't give you any advice. I know your channel's under attack. You may have a history. I don't know. But I'm saying I cannot tell other people what to do with their channels, RV Davey. So, let your conscience be your guide. I don't know your story, but I know YouTube is a very unforgiving place. And if people on here, obviously what you may call trolls, there's people down here that are master investigators.
Harvey.
How you doing, Harvey?
Good evening or good afternoon. What's actually good evening?
Well, I hope your channel doesn't go black, RV Shadow. But I'm just, hey, Andrea, I was getting ready to text you today. I haven't seen you in a couple days, honey. I hope you're doing okay.
Much love to you, Harvey. Much love to you, Andrea.
If you have a past, if you do live streams, you will become known. You will be of interest to people. And there will be, something might come up. Somebody might mention something. In the case of RB Davey, something about a meetup. And I don't know the particulars of it with Donnie. Who just got his Class B and stuff. I don't know. I don't really want to know. But I'm saying when there's really smart people in this community, Didn't take them long to dig out my whole past, my records, my cops, my jail. I mean, everything that you want.
Have a good day, Deborah.
Take care, Deborah. Be well.
Best wishes to you.
It all comes out.
Cobra John in the house. Woo!
And there's some things that just doesn't matter if you've paid your dues or not. And I'm not saying anything particularly to RB Davey, but I'm saying things in the past that involve beatings,
Roshana.
you know, spouse beatings, and not just men beating women, but it can also be the other way around. Spouse beatings, children, things like that. You just, honest to God, if those things are in your past, good morning, Shauna. If those things are in your past, then my best advice is to just abandon ship. Way back in 2015, we had a guy, Music Man, on here who had a past that wasn't real savory. He had done his time, so to speak. He may still be around in another name. Always got along good with the guy, but there was just no relief for him from his past. So YouTube is not like society in a lot of ways. It's much more, what would I say? Yes, it can be a very unforgiving place. Exactly. So you have to decide yourself if you have something in your past like I did. Okay, take care, Bella Mella.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah, this is
Shauna
about
Rittenhouse.
Melton's videos
Nice
too,
to see
Shauna.
you.
So I'll leave it at that, RV Davey, and you've got to kind of make up your own. You know yourself. I don't know you that well. You've always been very kind to me when you came on the scene. So, you know, you be you and you decide what you're going to do. Vigilant. That's right. Now getting on the Meltin, went at it a little bit on the shit show last night. Big night last night. You know, you either hate it or love it, but everybody be talking about it the next day. And, you know, when Meltin came on the scene, you know, it was hard to get an initial read on him. You know, but the last couple videos, you know, I don't know, Meltin. And you were on my side chat last night. I'm not even going to go down about your claims of Southern sympathy or whatever.
Hey, Carrot. Buff Carrot.
As somebody legitimately from the South, I will just say it offends me to see you standing in front of the stars and bars. Okay, but aside from that, because that ain't no big deal, but, you know, you started digging down to the anti-Semitism. And last night, the race card, even throwing out the N-word. Man, you're crossing some lines now. I really think that you, honest to goodness, I need mental help. I know it. But, I mean, you probably need it to a greater degree. You know, you're like the kid that has a temper tantrum, gets a little bit of attention, and then all of a sudden the attention starts to die down. Now you're really going to do something.
Hey, Scarlett.
You're going to pick up a rock and you're going to throw it through a window next to get a higher level of attention. Then last night was the equivalent of taking a pickup truck and driving it through the side of somebody's house for attention. You know, we thought about inviting you down to the Rancho, get you down to UCSF, Psychological Services, Psych Services, put you up in the Shine Shack, drive you down to UCSF to make your appointments to get the help that you obviously need. Because at the end, you're a nut job. You ended up fighting with every darn person on that chat stream last night. Well, Sean, I don't know. I mean, it's another case if I see this guy and I think this is a really tortured soul. And I don't know what his family situation is. Sometimes he does a live stream and it'll just give location. Portland mental health transitional home. You know, sometimes if you don't turn off your location, it automatically shows up. And one night we're watching the stream, I'm like, Jan, it's like Portland psychological halfway, you know, some kind of name.
Yeah, he's probably in one of those halfway houses.
It's some kind of transitional home. Okay, Sean. I think at the end of the day, we kind of decided that we'll just stay clear of that. And for those people that say everything is scripted, yeah, I knew Meltin John years ago with the Network of Evil when Big Daddy Jim Riley, Casey Nunez, Carlos Martinez, Jeff T. Rowe. I knew of Meltin before, but I always said it's like a 7-year locust. He comes up for a while, does his thing, flying around, and then you wake up one morning, you walk outside and you see something on a tree, and it's just the skeleton that the locust climbed out of on the tree, and that's what all is left. That ugly ass locust skeleton. Where'd that locust go? Right back down into the ground again. So, well, so Amber said too many afternoon attentions to gotta go. I don't really know. You know, I thought Meltin was just messing around till last night, and then he just took it up to, notched it into overdrive.
Hello, Diamond.
Hi, Debbie.
Welcome to coffee time.
Hi, Diamonds. I don't know, Cassidy. One night he did a stream. He took the stream down. And if you don't turn off your location thing when you start your live stream, by default, it'll put, you know, Elvis wasn't smart and he would do his live streams and it would say, you know, 7-Eleven in Bradenton, 7-Eleven, 217 Battle Highway. And he wondered why the trolls would be, you know, people would be calling. Well, you can have your location show up underneath of your title up there. And it said like Portland Transitional Psychiatric Home or something. Yeah, I don't like that, Sean. I don't like that at all. Yeah, I hear you, Joey D.
Absolutely, Joey D.
Yeah, this was on the stream. Probably most of those, I wouldn't even bother go back and look, Andrew, because most of those, you know, the mods took out those comments. Thank you, Ella Bella. Most of those comments were removed. I can have my channel stand for a lot of crap, but not that stuff. Not that. You know, having grown up in Baltimore, I heard that racism stuff yacked in my ear from the time I could comprehend language. I don't like that. Yeah, probably Cassidy. I mean, I don't really care who comes on, but just so you guys be aware, that there might be something more serious going on here. Now, I did invite him on last night. You know, Tasha's like, give Meltin a link. I did definitely. Hey, hippie, peace. But he chooses to be a sideshow shooter over there. So it is what it is. Yeah, well, that's right. You don't need, so we just, you know, just stand on the side. I don't really care. I mean, that's why we have channel moderators that that deal with stuff on live streams. And I have, as you guys know, some of the best in the business out there when they're on point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Shauna. We share that, you know, similarity where you're automatically kind of repulsed by that language. Oh no, Andrea says went to bed, have a family member on his deathbed. I'm sorry to hear that. I am really sorry to hear that. Maybe I should direct Meltin over to Mama Beth's world, huh? Let her handle that. Yeah, I'm really sorry when somebody. My RV, changing the subject now, my RV hunt continues here. I'm not sure my first trip to Florida, whether that will be in the existing van I have, which is really ready to go, or the RV, or I may actually end up flying to Florida to maximize my time there because I don't want to race across the country. We did that, 7,636 miles. I mean, nobody will ever match in 17 days the miles ever that we peeled off on our journey. That's a record. It'll stand time immemorial. Had a hell of a time, though. Packed a hell of a lot into 17 days, right, Jen? Jen feels like she's seen enough of, she's seen plenty, right? Indianapolis, Columbus.
I've seen it all.
Seen it
17 days. Everything.
Everything.
Anything you can imagine to see, I've seen.
You know, Happy Meal says, if you fly, why not take Jen with you? Why don't you
go.
answer that,
No.
Jen, for Happy Meal? Tell Happy Meal. Just give him a little background on
Happy Meal,
the difference between us. Yeah.
I don't want to travel. I want to stay here.
Yeah, explain to people why, you know, people are different. I can't impress on people enough. We've had a video last year. Missy Jenn's dreams are not, and her enjoyment in life does not have to saddle up. You know, we don't have to be a team of two horses doing things. Rosie
likes to travel. I don't.
I'm a social butterfly. I love meeting people. I love hanging out with people. Missy Jenn likes the quiet solitude of running this place, basically. She's like
peace and quiet and tranquility.
Yeah, she's like the Barbara Stanwyck of the Big Valley. She likes to run this rancho here. That's her passion. She likes quiet. She doesn't like being a part of big group scenes and packing up luggage every day and unpacking. There'll be a time when I'll take her to Hawaii, but we will stay there for 2 weeks. She won't have to worry about packing and unpacking a week or two. I know that she would enjoy it, but as far as the rigors of everyday travel and, you know, meeting people that are controversial on YouTube and all that, she wants to run her own show. Hello, Alpha Wolf. Now I have a choice at that time. I can either, you know, if push comes to shove, and I really want you to go, she might go, and then what happens? She's miserable on that trip. She's uncomfortable. She's making great gains physically now. Maybe a trip like that sets her back 2 years. Maybe she has a neurological event or a multiple sclerosis incident occurs on the road. How would that make me feel? As it is now, I can be here, take care of her infusions. We have doctor's appointment next Wednesday. We're going to be down at UCSF. I'll take care of her infusions, take care of things that need to be done here on the Rancho of a nature that Missy Jenn can't do, and then be out on the road again. Will she be happy? You think it's great having me around, every damn day? She loves her space.
I love my space for sure.
And this is for all intents and purposes, it's more her rancho, because this is really where her heart is. We talk about moving. I talk about it sometimes. But I look at Missy Jenn's eyes. Yeah, we have one ray of sunshine for 1 second. I look at Missy Jenn's eyes, and I know that she loves it here. She's carved out the life after. It'll be 5 years on April 1st. April Fool's Day of 2014, Missy Jenn hit the Rancho here. She's made this her home now. Anything you want to add?
You said it.
So I really hope this puts paid to the people that
Nobody should ever think anything negative towards Rosie when she goes to travel. I know there's been some people that say, oh, Rosie's just gonna go and do her own thing, doesn't care about Missy Jenn. I always said I will never stand in the way of Rosie's dreams. Rosie's free to live her life. She's now getting to finally retire, and we all don't know how much time we have left. So she needs to go and live her dreams now while she can. And that's my wish for her.
Yeah, and then like we did last year with our video, our dreams don't coincide with
That's
each other.
right. That's her dreams are to travel. So I wish her Godspeed on that. And I hope she has the bestest times that she can have, the mostest fun she can have, and that she will be safe on all the travels.
Morning, monkey.
Great people and get the most out of it that she's wishing for, hoping for, and that it fulfills her life, and that's exactly what she wants.
Next winter, she may say, "Yeah, take me to Florida for a month. Yeah, get a park model, rent a park model for a month. Yeah, that would be great. Have some sunshine, have some." In other words, I can't predict down the road for Missy Jenn what she'll want to do or what she doesn't want to do. But one thing is for darn sure, I will always ask her, do you want to do this or not? No forcing, no pressure. That's why I say when you talk about a romantic relationship, I think a relationship like sisters is a stronger and more enduring relationship, because there's a lot more that holds us than just physicality. There's that bond of real caring that she knows if I'm needed, I'm there. If she says come back, I'm here in a flash. And that's the way it should be.
Well, Sean, it says, I wish you two didn't have to explain yourself to us. Well, we're just going to make this point clear one more time, basically, that so that nobody can ever say that Rosie girl is just leaving me behind and is not caring. The Rosie girl's always cared about my needs and everything first. It's always wanting to integrate me and everything. I'm just not, her dreams are completely different from my dreams. And as my life, some of the things in my life have recently changed. My dreams may even change again. You never know. So life is like a dynamic. Things constantly change. So I am happy when she goes and travels, whether she flies or she takes the van and she travels after I get my infusion. That's the only thing I had asked, is that she's going to be there when I get my infusion here soon. And after that, I wish her safe travels to go and have fun and do what she wants to do.
Yeah, Bobby is literally 1 mile away from here. You know, and the boss and Janet are 43 miles away. Joey D is about 50 miles away. There's a lot of support if need be for Missy Jenn. And like she's saying, things may change for her future too.
I'm gonna have my coffee time chooches here, and I might even have like 2 hangouts or 3 hangouts a week. So I'll have y'all.
She'll keep an eye on me. She'll moderate my streams when I'm on the road.
And I'm gonna be going out still doing the. Everybody really seems to enjoy the shopping sprees. I will do like short shopping sprees. I might not buy stuff all the time, but you know,
we have to get back to the thrift shop and do our try-ons of thrift stuff.
Do the thrift shop stuff, and I mean, everybody loves that stuff, and so I'm not gonna be alone. I got the Georgie boy. Bobby will come over maybe for pizza occasionally on the weekend or something, or will.
And you will see Missy Jenn on. You'll see her on my streams when she can be available.
I'll occasionally swing in for a bit and
you know, moderate and say hi to everybody. She'll be curious where I am and see what's going on. She does worry about me when I'm out on streams and things, but she knows that's my dream, to put myself more on the red line and to do the things that other people
aren't. That's right, Chris. I'm going to rearrange the entire house. I'm going to tear out this whole stereo wall. I'm going to put a big platform in. I'm going to build a big tractor farm here. I'm going to play with my tractors and stuff.
5 years ago when Missy Jenn came to the Rancho, I imagined her would, by this point in time, by 2019, would be in far worse shape than she is, honest to goodness. Her situation at that time when she moved to California stimulated me before she even came. You can see my videos, 3-part series, building a wheelchair ramp for Missy Jenn out on front here, rushing around to finish the Shine Shack and make sure all the building projects were done here, designing and thinking about building a ramp out the back so she could go out to the back deck, and then even beyond to go down to the lower levels of the Rancho, out to the open spaces of the Rancho here. And now look at her. These Ocrevus infusions have given her hope, a quality of life. She'll never recover from the damage that was done. I mean, she will never walk, quote, normally, unquote. You know, when your coverings are stripped off your nerves and you've had inflammations on your spinal column and within your brain, you never really recover from that damage that was done. But hope, some sense of slowing down the progression of this disease dramatically, coupled with her psychological improvement and the fact that she goes out and tells people, you got to get on this drug, like our wonderful friend Andrea W. from up in Michigan, and another gal that was on the side chat from Flint, Michigan.
Christina,
sister's
going on it now. Yeah.
Sister's going on it. Tells you, I can now think about traveling with a clear conscience and a feeling of,
Yeah,
this is
I let her feel my bison, and it's like rock hard again. It used to be like total pudding. I mean, and my bodybuilding bicep is back again. Woo!
Tell you the truth, she could take me out with one swing. Okay, truth be told. But
It's
Missy Jenn, of course, again. Missy Jenn is she's a lover, not a fighter. You know, but the reality is, having brought her to California, where when she lived in Kansas City, she was in the she had a power wheelchair in her home, riding around. You know, and you look at those early, getting Missy Jenn out to California, getting those early California, that drunk driver hit the side of the ranch house here in February of 2014. That drunk plowed her car into the house here. That idiot. But now when you see, that's why it was such a rush to build a wheelchair ramp, because I thought Missy Jenn was just going to go down, 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 down. But I knew if I could get her to California and out of her situation in a very bleak and dire Midwestern town where she had love, she had love, she had family. But what she did not have was top flight medical care. How you doing? Marshall? So when she came out here, my goal was to get her out here to the California sunshine, to get her out to the good climate, to get her out to a very big open space here, and to get her down to UCSF, University of California's San Francisco medical campus, where I knew they had one of the top 3 neurological programs in the United States. In Kansas City, she had seen a nice neurologist. He was good. He was an Indian doctor, so he did the best he could for you. But he's covering off all neurological diseases. She comes down to UCSF, and she's got a physician that only works with MS. That's all this guy does. And not only that, not only is he an MD, but he's also a PhD. And he's on the frontiers of new, they're doing frontline studies. That's as good as it gets. That's as good as it gets. Yeah, you should have a Georgie channel. Maybe we'll have a Georgie channel. I'll have to fit him up with a GoPro. Anyway, I now have the confidence to be able to travel, knowing that Missy Jenn fully well, there'll be a yard service hired here to do the things. She gave up cutting grass 2 years ago. Okay, that ain't gonna happen. How you doing, Pecan Baby? Nice to see you. Hey, Deb the RN. I don't really care about Mama Bear or what she's doing. I wish her the best. I sent her a picture of Mama Bear's lounge we saw that in Reno over there. I'm a nice person, Mama Bear. I'm not part of the bottom boys over here, as you call us in the Boyd. People can be nice on their own, even if they live in the worst neighborhood on YouTube, the Boyd, the bottom of YouTube, you can still be a nice person. and not drag people and do all that. Thank you, Deb. I appreciate it. Yeah, you should have an Instagram, huh, on there. Well, that'll be up to Missy Jenn if she wants to set up that type of thing. But the important thing for me is being able to travel with a good feeling about Jen. The I-80 camp, snow is like 8 feet high. You two got out just in time. You're exactly correct. Yeah, Gene is like, I gave up too. So I'm happy in the worst neighborhood on YouTube. The boy, we are what we are. There's a reason we're called the bottom of YouTube, because people do shit to other people down here in real life a lot. You got the social justice warriors that, despite their own black backgrounds, they set themselves up as social justice warriors to go after others. That's cool. Whatever floats your boat. Now we have a big infusion of drama people, and that's cool too. Everybody can pick their own place you want to go. You want the calm chats, nice. You go to Nicole Green's chats Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 3 p.m. Pacific time. You want a little more of an open panel where they probably talk about the things that I'm doing and Elvis is doing and Berg's. Now you go to Awesome Hookers chats. You got the Berg's hangouts. A lot more people starting up streams. Go to Elvis's live streams. And then some people like to come to the wide open Wild West of chats where I don't want to say anything goes. But we're the ones who've decided that we're not going to be able to change people's behavior on YouTube. We've seen the light. You can go to Tucker's chat too and Vinny G's chat. We've kind of seen the light. You wash your hands and say, like, as far as somebody like Elvis has gone, I've ridden that crazy train since going out to Chicago in 2015. Now I don't really care anymore. You reach age 60 and some amazing things will happen to you. Your thinking will change dramatically. All of a sudden, instead of looking forward to decades of life ahead of you, maybe unless you do something stupid like step out on a crosswalk and get nailed, now your time is very finite. You've done what you've done. You've done what you can do to change the world. It's time to pass it along to somebody else. Thanks, Chris. So I'm not modifying. I'm not trying to intervene.
Hello, hipster.
I'm just enjoying people. If they want to come on my panel, that's fine. If they want to be on my stream, that's great. Yeah, sleep. George only gets 20 hours of sleep a day. He's ragged out on the weather too. He's so lousy. He can't run around. We're all lethargic. Hi, forever friend. Oh, I'm sorry. I heard you fell down. I heard you fainted yesterday. I'm so sorry. So sorry. And I see Sean the Brit in here. I see Blacktop Boondocker, BTB, Life Unscripted. There's so many people I've met over the years. RB Shadow, he'll just tell you straight out, Rosie, I don't like some of the shit that you do, but he can still be a friend. Blacktop Boondocker brings a maturity level.
Hello, Diane.
Brings a maturity level and and understanding that this is when he clicks off YouTube, that's it. He doesn't want to be putting his surgical gloves on and gone in here and trying to do interventions. Probably one of the reasons that Blacktop Boondocker has been such a friend of mine for so many years. Besides the fact he's a good-looking guy. A real good-looking guy, okay? Woo! Yeah, I'm saying, but RV Shadow, here's a guy that took time to send out some electronic parts for me that he couldn't use that arrived yesterday. I'd do anything for this guy. He has the ability to look beyond the Elvis show. No, we don't let that define our relationship. Sean the Brit, a recent addition and a nice guy. I love his independence. It's like he said, is if you're not financing, fucking, or feeding me, then don't tell me where I go on YouTube. Ding! But you'll have other people that don't have the independence, and a few of them still want to run with the herd and do what others want them or expect them to do, and that's fine. That's why YouTube is big enough that we can carve out. Yeah, the Russian River's overflowing. It's probably going to break records here.
It's at 49 feet.
And we got more rain on the way.
46 feet. Well, they did say 45 feet and 9 inches. So
I'm going to grab one more cup of coffee here, and then we'll pack in. We'll see you guys in a few hours. We're going to do a Russian. I know Missy Jenn's not happy. Dollar Tree Russian roulette food tasting again. We got some more bar-esque product on the.
It's going to be another bar mitzvah. Yeah, so Harvey, I'm happy to see that you're starting to do better. Well, I drink my mango protein non-GMO drink. They were on sale. They usually are $2.85 a bottle. Now they had like two for $2.
You want to freshen your coffee?
Yes, please, yeah. So that was a really good deal. So I bought 2 of them. Woo, it was a really good deal. Thank you, Pecan Baby. Much appreciated. So what I like about that is you drink that bottle, you get all your vitamins for the day. It's got, all the vitamins, including the A and the K. It's only 210 calories for the whole bottle. And they say that mango is the best, healthiest fruit for people with MS. It has some kind of a miracle ingredient.
Bye, Cassidy.
Some kind of miracle ingredient that is supportive to battle MS. They say to eat mango fruit.
Yeah, I'm so proud of the great strides back. I want Andrea W., our wonderful friend from Michigan. I want her to have the same success on Ocrevus that I've seen Jen have on there. That would be a wonderful thing. Harvey says, thank God for penicillin. The doctor reckoned I've been suffering from the chest infection. That's why you've been feeling shit all winter. Well, good thing you went to the doctor. Good thing. Yeah, I might get around. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's almost the same thing as that. Yeah, the naked mango juice is pretty much the same thing. Yeah, 100% fruit juice of fruit, and then it's got no GMO in it, no sugars, no artificial flavors, no coloring, nothing. It's the real deal. Yeah.
And I want to say to Berg's here, because he enjoys slamming me up in his hangouts and stuff. Don't hog YouTube.
Have a good day, Annabella.
Bye, Annabella.
Mwah.
Let me tell you something, brother. In January of 2013, I started uploading videos. And over the last 6 years now? Between Missy Jenn, between our 3 channels, there's been 12,000 videos that were uploaded. 12,000. Of which about 10,000 are still up. I had to sanitize the channel a couple times to stay compliant as it is today with YouTube's rules. And back in 2013, there was a gal that wrote me, "Slow down, Rosie, slow down. Sometimes you're putting up 5 or 6 videos a day."
Have a good day, Chris.
She said, "You'll never be able to sustain that pace." Well, here I am, 6 years later. YouTube being a passion and a hobby of mine. And if I want to fire up 10 hangouts a day, I'll do it. Unlike you, Bergs, when I started my channel, I didn't come out and whine. When I started my first hangouts and there would be 3, 4, 5 people on a hangout, I didn't care. If you build it, they will come. If you're entertaining, people subscribe. And I can tell you today, there's more people today on the channel than ever before. Yeah, I passed through a transitional zone here with going over to more live stream material. Wintertime, I'm limited. I can't go out and do gun range. I can't go out and do metal detecting. It's pouring rain. You don't feel like traveling or boondocking. What are you going to do? Sit in a can all day? There's people that come on the channel. There's people that come off the channel. You reach some transitional points where you'll have a lot of people leaving because you're changing what you did, but then new people come on because they love live streams, the interaction. So you reach these points where 2 rivers kind of meet, and then you move on and course on, and the momentum starts to grow again. Rather than whine about people being on, why don't you leave your content up? Why don't you build a channel? Share your life. Get out of the garage. Hit the road. Show us Jimi Hendrix's grave. Take us to the Pike Market. I mean, it's the people that actually do stuff that have the people that come on and watch their things. I mean, if you're taking people places like Reno, if you're taking people across the country, people are going to sign up in droves to see that content. Enough said. Hey, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
I mean, be positive in life. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Worry about yourself. I've not changed my uploading one bit in 6 years. It's exactly the same amount of daily interaction. Why? Because I love it. There have been campaigns to push me off. There have been times the channel's gone down due to concerted hate and coordinated action. But I'm still here.
Hey, Tom.
And the channel's going to be here because the more you do it, the more you understand, and the more you thoroughly get immersed in terms and conditions, conditions, terms of service or stuff. And plus the fact, I always found a way to bring the original channel back. Time after time. This channel has probably been down for a year in total. Wouldn't you say, Missy Jenn, between all the timeouts and terminations?
Yeah.
Probably only really been here 5 years, not 6. That's why we have the Rosie Murphy channel. It's why we have the Jen and Rosie Reality TV. Because we'll always be here till the day that bagpipes are blowing. Do, 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 do. And down into the ground. Oops.
Uh-oh. And
Oops.
down we went.
Yeah.
Down
There we
went.
go. This stupid cat. There we go.
Down we went.
And hopefully somebody, JK NoCal, one of the locals here, Chris, will be there that day to put up that final video. And that'll be the day I leave YouTube.
You mean like in 40 years?
I don't know when in the
When
hell it'll be. Hey,
YouTube is-
Catherine,
when
how are
YouTube-
you, honey?
YouTube will be in virtual reality.
That's my ultimate wish, BTB, is that my last moment being lowered down on that final slow ride, that somebody be there with a camera to video and put that up.
They will implement and they will put your brain into a computer you will live on forever in YouTube's virtual reality forever.
There are certain people you just want to follow. Like I've always followed BTB. I like to follow RV Shadow. He puts his content up and down, but he's doing interesting shit. You know, Andrea's doing hangouts and stuff. There's people that come along. Harvey. There's JK. And
Hey, it's JK.
hopefully weather permitting.
Woo. Hey, nice to see you, JK.
Missy Jenn and I will be taking JK and his beautiful wife out to dinner this Friday evening, if his schedule permits. We'll be traveling up north to his stomping grounds and have may live stream that one if the signal's good. There'll be plenty of crap on there, BTB. The roll off, it'll be like an inheritance for my kids, right? Cringe inheritance.
Yikes.
She did. Oh man, you know. Okay, but the check's okay. All right, that's all right. That was just Dad being Dad. Yeah, you want to see Rosie Stone. We love JK. JK keeps it real. Although JK messes around, he never block anybody. Sometimes he gets pasted on a little bit. Some people go after JK a little bit. But he's truly probably one of the nicest people on YouTube.
It's all coming along, Susie.
Yeah.
Work in progress, baby. You know it.
We're going to have...
we will be bigger than any other competitors. You know it.
Be looking forward to seeing Joey D again and having hanging out with him. Always fun. We got we got a crabbing run coming out in March.
If the weather permits.
The weather permits, we go out there for a 2-hour jaunt, just enough out to leave the harbor, pick up the crab pots, and then come back and divvy up the spoils, which is great. Going to be going with Janet to Sacramento to pick up some tropical fish. That'll be a fun day. live stream that, have some lunch in Sac, have a good time. And that'll be great. So I guess we'll go ahead, Missy Jenn. We'll see you guys at lunchtime. We'll in 2-3 hours. We'll set up, do the Russian Dollar Tree food Russian roulette. I'm having a little bit of mercy today on Missy Jenn. We only have one Bar S product. It'll be on the tasting wheel.
As long as it's not fish from China, poisoned with
no, Tom, we're gonna go
toxic
for
metals or anything.
It'll probably be the second or third week of Wednesday of the month. I've got Missy Jenn. Next Wednesday we have her UCSF doctor, and then it'll be one of the other weeks. So everybody enjoys. I got some good stuff on the tasting too. We got some interesting products today.
When she says good products.
Bar S, baby. Anyway, we're going to say hi and goodbye to all of you today. Thank you for being on.
Fish in a can.
Thank you for being on. It's always fun to be along. If you can be on one of those Dollar Tree taste testing streams, they're always fun. For those of you who are used to more diversified activities on the channel, I have been doing audio stuff throughout. I will have another probably tomorrow afternoon, another vintage audio history hangout, the birth of NBC and the National Broadcasting Company, and the first early network radios. We'll discuss where the NBC tone comes from, ding, 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 and all kinds of interesting history. But we cannot go out to the gun range. It's underwater. We cannot go metal detecting because we'll sink down in the ground. I can do baking Friday night. I will be making a grand coconut cake as the final goodbye before Lent kicks off. No drinking, no alcohol for 40 days.
I'll stop picking it up for you.
That'll be interesting. Should be interesting. Yeah, tell us about the birth of NPR.
Yeah, und den Apfelkorn, cha la 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 la.
Will be we brought up radio to about 1922 now, and we'll continue forward. We had the last one was Sister Amy Semper McPherson. If you didn't watch that hangout, the greatest radio preacher that nobody ever heard of, far surpassing Oral Roberts and everybody else with her early radio broadcasts and her larger-than-life persona. And if you never saw the movie Elmer Gantry, it's loosely based on her life, starring the great.
Hi, Ali Pally. Nice to see you.
Burt Lancaster, Shirley Jones. Great movie. Anyway, we are going to close it out here. Thank you, everybody, for being along. Tom Finland, J.K. NoCal for modding. The great Oda Mae Cooper. Thank you, honey. And everybody on the side chat. Allie, from the A's to the Z's, the Allie Pallies, to the Joey D's, to the Harveys.
Joey D. Susie.
Yeah, J.K. is going to drink more.
Andrea. Each and every one of you, hugs, love, and kisses to all of you beautiful people.
Thank you, everybody.
Love. Mwah.